Hello everybody, welcome back. Before we get started on this next video, we just wanted to jump in here and bring you all up to date as to where we are and what our plans are.
So somewhere around November in 22, we found ourselves back in Florida for the third winter in a row. So we decided to check out the real estate market in Central Florida. And we were pleasantly surprised to find something that suited us in this lifestyle in a gated community just outside of Orlando. And we purchased a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's actually furnished. And so it really worked out well in that when we travel, it would be gated and secure, and everything on the outside would be taken care of. So we pulled the trigger and bought ourselves a home.
Yeah, so we now have a home base in Florida.
Which really makes a lot of sense for us in this lifestyle. Doctors, dentists, someplace to land whenever we're not on the road, and very comfortable. And we can have family and friends over and continue that part of our lives too.
Right. Yeah, we have a son who lives in the town next door, so
that's
it just
great.
makes sense for us to keep going back to Florida.
Yeah.
It kind of made sense for us to have a home base.
Yeah, it's an active 55-plus community, and the amenities are fantastic. So we've been really, really happy, and but we're going to continue to travel.
Our current plans are, right now we're going to head to North Dakota to do a year to volunteer project in North Dakota, and then take the long loop back through Colorado and probably New Mexico on our way back to Florida for our 4th winter in Florida.
So from leaving Central Florida, going up to North Dakota and coming back down again, we're probably going to take on 5 or 6 new states for us, and it's a 4-month loop, which is a good trip.
Yeah, so far it's been fun.
Hot, as it is everywhere in the country.
Yeah,
but,
we left Florida way too late.
Yes, because we're still settling in.
Right.
But it's great. So we're going to be still taking many trips. We plan to explore Florida itself during the winter, and we made it a goal to visit all of the state parks that allow RVs, and so we're going to do that too.
That we'll start doing that in this coming winter. Our goal is to visit every single Florida state park that allows camping.
We've started, because leaving Florida we hit a couple.
That's right.
So so this is a 4-month loop up to North Dakota and back.
Right. Yeah. So in this video, our first stop is going to be a Florida state park called Suwannee River State Park, and we hope you enjoy it. And we're off.
Here we go. We just packed up for a 4-month trip. Took us 2 days to pack. I don't know
It's almost like it was the first time we were doing it.
Why we were so out of sorts. I mean, mostly you spent like a day with tools. What's with that, George?
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. I'm just gonna drive.
Stuff that I neglected to do while the RV was in storage.
Oh, so you were doing maintenance more than... I thought you were sorting tools all that time. I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah.
And we're in Florida, and it's hot in June.
Yeah, it's late June. It's the end of June, yeah.
My window of opportunities are usually first thing in the morning. We had new tires put on the RV, and when I had that done, I took all the tire pressure monitors off, just so that they wouldn't
lose them.
And so I had to put those back on, but that's like, I mean, I've done it once when we bought the RV. I put them on and I never thought about them again, so now I had to learn how to redo it, and that was a bit of a challenge in the pouring rain, of course.
Right, it's been raining a lot.
Yeah, this is apparently it's Florida's rainy season because it has been pouring.
I'll tell you what, though, I almost prefer it to the beating sun, because the few days that it was sunny, it was hot.
Yeah, it was hot, but still, it was hard to get anything done.
Yeah, true. Anyway, we're done.
We're done. We're on the road.
4 months.
I'm soaking wet.
I was a little bit wiser. I took my shower towards the end of the packing.
I'll take a shower tonight.
Yeah.
Turn right
But
on Kings Ridge
yeah, I
Boulevard.
feel like we utilized our checklists really well, and kept lists outside of that if there was something unusual that we needed to take care of. But just kept going and going,
Yep.
and now we'll be back in October.
Well, our first stop is a fuel stop, and then from there we're going to
Suwannee River
State
Park. Yeah, it's a state park. Unfortunately, the weather forecast is pretty bad, and the reviews say that the internet is horrid. So it'll just be a quiet, relaxing time.
Yeah, we're only there 2 nights.
Right? Yeah.
We're gonna have to be flexible because it's in the flood area, and they've got flood warnings out in that area.
Okay.
So we're gonna go. Hopefully
Yeah.
we can get in. If we can't, well, we'll have to figure out what our next stop is.
Yeah. We always go until we can't.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
safety
you know,
first, but we should.
Yeah. And hopefully, hopefully we won't be spending a night in Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
For this trip, we managed to get reservations in campgrounds all the way there, mostly state parks and county parks,
Yeah.
where we've got at least electric hookups, which is nice this time of year because then we can use our air conditioner.
What did you say, George? How many miles are we going to North Dakota?
A little over 2,200 and something.
And how many stops do we have? Did you say 13?
15 stops.
15 stops?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. And we're taking, I guess it's about a month to get there? We have to be there in August.
Yeah.
And it's
We'll be
late
a little over a
June. So
month.
yeah, I guess about 5-6 weeks to get there. And then we'll do a different route back. And hopefully, so on the way up, we're hitting National Park. That would be Hot Springs in Arkansas. And then on the way back, I hope that we can hit maybe another one or two. But other than that, we're seeing some family, which is exciting. And we are looking forward to a couple of things, like Wichita, Kansas. There's quite a bit of things to do there, and we're going to see some family. So that's something to look forward to. And then, of course, the Hot Springs. And yeah, we'll get some hiking in.
We're also going to Omaha, Nebraska. Again.
Well, right outside of it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. To see some. Well, it's convenient to stop there to see some family and to see the area. And then my understanding is the long road to nowhere. But
We'll be going through South Dakota. We're going to make a little detour in South Dakota to go visit Woonsocket, South Dakota, which is the name of our old hometown in Rhode Island.
there's only 2 Woonsockets in the country. One is in South Dakota, one is in Rhode Island. So we thought that'd be kind of fun.
So we
We don't expect much. Population 600 or
Yeah, it's about 600.
Whatever.
Small town.
We try to find little things like that to have
I
fun
just
with.
think it'd be a hoot to get our picture taken in front of welcome Woonsocket.
Hey George,
Yeah.
the sun's out and it stopped raining.
Yeah, well, of course. I'm all done packing now.
Right.
We are taking Highway 27 north out of Claremont. That's the Claremont Citrus Tower on your right. On the top of that tower, years ago, before the orange blight took effect, you used to be able to go to the top of that tower and see nothing but orange trees for miles. Now you'll see lots of development. ferry landing. Back in the day, I guess they used to bring the ferries up here. And this is where they would offload people and goods, and been here for a long time. Not used anymore. Today's real field temperature is supposed to be up to around 103. Show nothing's permanent.
Some state parks do such a great job marking trails. Suwannee River State Park in Florida did a great job. There's excellent markers for every one of the trails, and it matters. It really does. So thank you, Florida State Parks. Here we are. The trail goes 4 different ways, and there's no mark.
But we have a map, so we can follow the map.
It's frustrating.
So the hikes here at Suwannee River State Park are not very difficult. They're pretty easy, actually. Except for the heat and humidity, but other than that, not a lot of bugs, some, a few mosquitoes, but it's a very nice park for at least a walk in the woods. I don't know if you'd call them actual hikes because they're all very short. I think the longest one is 12 miles, but we didn't do that one. But the rest of the trails are pretty small and easy to get in the morning. We're heading back now, and we're gonna have lunch. cool off in the air-conditioned RV for a while. We got back just as it started to rain. I couldn't have timed that hike any better. Perfect timing. So we're wrapping up 2 nights here at Suwannee River State Park. Very nice little park. It's in terms of camping sites, there aren't that many, maybe 20, 25 campsites, but a lot of little hiking trails, one actually long trail that we didn't get to do, but we did all the little ones, and a lot of stuff to see in the area. There's old paddle wheel boat parts that they've got on display on some of the trails. It made the hikes a little interesting. We would definitely come back here. It is a nice little park, very quiet, and if you're ever in the area and want to check out Suwannee River, this is the place to do it from. So we're going to pack it up and get on the road. Our next stop is a private campground in Alabama. We are slowly making our way to Hot Springs National Park. Here's a little helpful tip for you. I save my old cotton socks and I use them as rags. I can just flip them on my hand, and then it makes them easy to wipe down cords as I put them away, or the hoses as I put them away. I just wipe them down, it gets all the sand off of them, and it's just, when I'm done with it, I just toss it. Brake, left turn signal, right turn signal. She beeps twice, so that means we're good. Then she goes around and locks all the outdoor cabinets and supposedly double checks to make sure that I didn't leave anything behind, like water pressure gauge and hose splitter, which I did the last time, so now we have to buy a new one.
We're leaving Suwannee River State Park. It was a nice little stay. The weather wasn't all that great, and internet was non-existent, but it was fine. Oh, coming up on a neat little turtle here. Yeah, it was very humid, and we got a nice hike, or walk in the woods, whichever, in yesterday, but like for 2 hours.
It was beautiful.
It was fine. It was very humid, but it was fine because it was well wooded and shaded. But just as we were taking off our hiking boots outside of the RV, the skies opened up.
Yeah,
it was good timing. So then we were just held captive in our motorhome after that. Because even when the rain stopped, it was just too humid to go outside. I can't deal with that. Or should I say my hair can't deal with it.
Yeah, it was pretty humid and muggy.
Should be a good travel day.
We hope so. We don't want any traffic. Suwannee River State Park. Nice park.
Yeah, well done. Very sandy, but lots of hiking opportunities. There were short trails. There was a trail that was 3 miles, and there was a 12.5-mile trail. So plenty of hiking opportunities, which is very nice when you're camping, I think, for getting exercise. But this morning, rather than doing another hike, I just did yoga outside before it got too hot. A lot of history there, too.
Yeah, I would come back here.
Yeah, I'd come back. Yep. Yep.
One of those places that is pretty low key, but seems to be pretty well maintained. Some of the sites need a little TLC.
Yeah.
Our site is a little bit out of level.
Very out of level, but yeah.
And that's typical in a lot of campgrounds, even private campgrounds.
Sure.
Where you can't get a level site. And my biggest pet peeve is having the dump station higher than your sewer outlet.
And in this case, it was higher and forward.
Yeah, it was
weird.
In the middle of the site as opposed to the back of the site, and it was almost in the next site's living area.
Yeah, that was really strange because they were having breakfast and there we are in their space.
Yeah, dumping the tanks.
Yeah, but small first world problems.
Yep.
On the road again.
On the road.
I'm just gonna drive.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and hit that thumbs up.